Shabba's wife caught between two men, chaos in the Hadzabe village. It started as a normal day. Shabba's European wife was slowly adapting to village life. She had survived sleeping in the Hadzabe hut, failed at hunting, and was now preparing for another day of challenges. But Shabba? Shabba was in a great mood. He strutted around the village, chest out, feeling like the king of the land. My wife is learning. Soon, she will be Hadzabe like me, he boasted to his friends. What he didn't realize? Someone else in the village had noticed his wife too. A new suitor appears, trouble begins. As Shabba went off to gather firewood, his wife stayed behind, talking with the village women. That's when a young Hadzabe warrior named Gundu approached. Gundu was tall, strong, and confident, a respected hunter. He had been watching the European woman since she arrived, fascinated by her. So, you are learning our ways? Gundu asked, flashing a smile. She nodded. Yes. But hunting was a disaster. He laughed. Maybe you just had the wrong teacher. I could teach you better. The village women gasped, their eyes widening. Gundu was flirting. The European woman blushed, laughing nervously. She didn't take it seriously. But Gundu? He wasn't joking. Come, let me show you the real way of the Hadzabe. Before she could respond, he gently took her hand and led her away. She hesitated but followed, curious, not realizing the storm she was walking into. Shabba finds out, time for war. Shabba returned to the village, smiling, carrying firewood. But where was his wife? He looked around, asking the women. One of them giggled. She went walking with Gundu. Shabba's smile disappeared. What? His heart pounded. He dropped the firewood and stormed off. No one takes Shabba's wife. The fight, Shabba versus Gundu. Shabba found them by a tree, Gundu talking, laughing, showing her how to carve an arrow. Shabba saw red. Hey, what are you doing with my woman? Gundu looked up, unfazed. Relax, Shabba. I'm just talking. Shabba wasn't having it. Talking? Talking? She is my wife. The European woman stood up, confused. Shabba, it's not what you think. But it was too late. Shabba charged at Gundu. The two men collided, fists swinging, dust flying. Bam! Gundu threw a punch. Wham! Shabba tackled him to the ground. Villagers rushed over, shouting, "Stop them! Stop them!" Women screamed. Kids ran to watch. Elders shook their heads. The fight was wild, both men wrestling, kicking up dirt. And then... Wait! Where is SHE? A woman yelled. Everyone froze. Shabba looked around. His wife was gone. Vanished. The disappearance, a new mission. Panic spread through the village. Where had she gone? Had she run away? Had she been taken? Had she gotten lost? Shabba's anger turned into fear. He grabbed his best friend, Juma. We must find her. Juma nodded. But first, you must prepare. Prepare? Shabba frowned. Juma smirked. If you won. Prepare? Shabba frowned. Juma smirked. If you want to find her, you must look like a true warrior. How? Juma grinned. You must hunt a baboon, and wear its skin. Shabba's eyes widened. A baboon? Juma nodded. A strong man wears baboon skin. Then he can track his woman. Shabba sighed deeply. First a fight, now a baboon hunt? This was going to be a crazy day. Shabba's wife disappears. The great baboon hunt begins. The village was in chaos. Shabba's fight with Gundu had ended abruptly, not because one of them won, but because the most shocking thing happened, his European wife had vanished. One moment, she was standing there, trying to stop them from fighting. The next? Gone. The village women whispered among themselves. Did she run away? Maybe she was scared. What if the wild animals took her? Shabba's heart pounded. He might be loud, dramatic, and a little crazy, but one thing was certain, he loved his woman. And now, she was missing. He turned to his best friend, Juma. We must find her, Shabba demanded. Juma nodded, but he was calm. He placed a hand on Shabba's shoulder and said, "You cannot go looking for her like this." Shabba frowned. Like what? Juma smirked. Like a weak man. The baboon hunt, a warrior's transformation. In Hadzabe culture, a true warrior must wear the skin of a baboon to show his strength. If Shabba wanted to track his wife and prove his power, he had to hunt a baboon first. The village elders nodded in approval. Yes, if you want to find your woman, you must go into the wild and hunt. Shabba sighed. First, his wife couldn't cook. Then, another man tried to take her. Now, he had to fight a baboon? This marriage was too much work. But Shabba was not one to back down from a challenge. He grabbed his bow, arrows, and a sharp spear. Juma and two other hunters, Musa and Pendo, joined him. The mission was clear: hunt a baboon. Wear its skin. Find the missing woman. Deep in the bush, the hunt begins. The four men moved silently through the tall grass, their bare feet light against the dry earth. The sun blazed overhead, and the air smelled of wild animals, sweat, and adventure. Shabba whispered to Juma, "Why a baboon? Why not an antelope or a zebra?" Juma chuckled. Because baboons are smart. If you can catch one, you are smarter. Shabba grumbled. They reached a rocky area near a river where baboons often gathered. Juma raised a hand. Everyone froze. On a tree branch, a huge male baboon sat, watching them with sharp eyes. It was big. Muscular. Fierce. Shabba's eyes widened. Maybe we should find a smaller one. Musa laughed. No. The bigger the baboon, the more powerful the warrior. Shabba sighed. He didn't feel like a warrior. He felt like a man about to be beaten by a monkey. The battle, man versus baboon. The hunters spread out, bows drawn. Shabba crept forward, gripping his spear. He took a deep breath. 3, 2, 1. He lunged forward. The baboon screamed and
Itabe itata si masala ko.
Hayana.
Aton pako egwek ili olanin.
Anena unu
Jana ayakatani etanina mao. Egweko lala ni. Tekoko amana otachipana chacha. Inanyandulume, aninyandulume.
Kandwa gasita akana
malama kote ba. Asa akabawa, aka lakase
pagata hema da baba akwa cheni kakuya kokui
yani onome to bawa kwa ya inamena kwata akwaza tukuna kwata
kabi pese kwa me
tome ekae kata ya haita hama kwa